Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. If you are here for my Instagram, welcome you guys. I am finally getting around to making my first YouTube video. I know I've been talking about this for like 3 years now, but we're finally here. I'm doing it. So today I'm going to be jumping in to the topic of skincare. And my skin right now is fucking angry, guys. I need some hydration. It is winter time. And I am just feeling the wrath of the dry ass air hitting my face 24/7. So I want to jump in and break down what I use to get some amazing hydration without the blemishes. So let's get going. Alright you guys, so to start off, I want to introduce the cleanser that I swear by, and I use this year round, so like this is not by any means like just a winter product. I use this all the time, and I use the KORRES Greek Yogurt Foaming Cleanser. And the reason I love this is because I'm blemish prone and I like hydration. So I love it because it does give me a nice thorough cleanse. I also feel like it doesn't strip my skin. So like a lot of the cleansers that you'll see out there have a ton of salicylic in them, and just these ingredients that are a little bit harsh. So the last thing I want is to step out of the shower and I look like a beet. I don't like to have that much facial redness, guys. So I like for my cleanser to get the job done, but I also don't want to look like a fucking like pissed off tomato in the process. So this cleanser is great because the Greek yogurt is antibacterial. So I get that little bit of blemish control, if you will. It gets in there, it kills that bacteria, and I'm ready to start piling products on my face to get some moisture in my skin. Alright you guys, so the next product that I am using in my routine, this is the Treatment Lotion by La Mer. So for all you bougie bitches, you will appreciate this product. But I'm here to tell you that while I think it's cute and it doesn't break me out, it's not worth $150 fucking dollars. So I'm using this right now, yes. Do I encourage you to buy it? I think that depends on if you have a disposable income. I think it depends on a lot of things. So if it makes you feel good, go for it, buy it. But it's not going to give you results, in my opinion, that are worth $150. Now, you guys, I did want to take a minute to spill some tea with the entire La Mer brand. So I've always kind of been intrigued by La Mer, like I think a lot of people are, because it's so fucking expensive. So I went on their website to kind of research and find a product that would be compatible for my skin, and the Treatment Lotion was the standout. I actually wanted to try Creme de la Mer, but I couldn't, because you guys, when I went on the website and looked at the ingredients, it was pumped with silicone and mineral oil in the top ingredients. So as of yesterday, I checked the ingredients again on Creme de la Mer. Dimethicone or silicone has since been removed. So I don't know if like people saw that and gave them feedback or whatever. I did notice that the last time I checked it wasn't there. So that being said, I did see mineral oil. And my problem is this, you guys. For $325, which is the cost of that moisturizer, there is no excuse. You cannot stand there and like tell me that there is an excuse good enough for you to have formulated this moisturizer with mineral oil. It's gross, guys, it's gross. So like sometimes with silicone, people will argue, oh, it can have smoothing effects for aging skin. It can do this, it can do that. It, you know, it makes it glide on easier. And silicone isn't carcinogenic per se, but it clogs. There's better alternatives. But with mineral oil, my problem is it's just a cheap ingredient. Like, you couldn't use sweet almond oil, you couldn't use jojoba oil. Like, what is going on, guys? Like, it was a really, like, to me, I thought it was embarrassing for a brand to, like, have the audacity to like pump themselves up to this level, and they have this huge cult following, and it's like mineral oil. I'm like, okay, we're not buying that. It was crazy. Now you guys, the Treatment Lotion, I did not find those ingredients in here, and I am just gonna finish up the bottle, but I certainly will not be rebuying. And to be honest, I'm just disappointed in the brand as a whole, so that's how I feel. Sorry. So after I go in with that Treatment Lotion, I like to jump in with the Sunday Riley Juno Antioxidant Face Oil. And this is amazing, you guys. So one thing that drew me to Sunday Riley is their more potent formulas. So if you pick up a Sunday Riley oil, I want to say this is true of all of their oils, Luna and UFO as well, that water is not the first ingredient, okay? And I really appreciate that. So every single ingredient in here is an organic cold pressed oil. There is no other like preservative, paraben, nothing. Like they've used oils that self-preserve. So I just really appreciate that formulation just as a consumer. I feel like I'm using a quality product. And this is my third bottle of this, you guys, so I am in love with it. And I want to say the first ingredient in here is cold pressed avocado oil. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is avocado oil. And there's a bunch of other oils. I remember seeing blueberry and broccoli seed oil. So yeah, it's all together. It's a formula that I'm really confident with using. And I use this in the summer just as my moisturizer. I don't layer anything on top of it. But in the wintertime, I do, especially at night, like to go in with about 4 drops of this. I just kind of press it into my skin. Now, a lot of people are a fan of using oils over top of moisturizers. And with this particular oil, I couldn't tell you why. I think it just has to do with consistency. I really do like it underneath of my moisturizer, like my cream moisturizer. So people might argue with me on that, but in this particular case, I do like to use this before my cream. All right, so moving on to the eyes. I found this next product when I was browsing in Sephora, and it is like a smaller kind of like niche brand. It's called KORRA Organics, and it is their, I wanna say it's the Noni Radiant Eye Oil. That's the name of it. And it's kind of like a roller ball like this. So I think it's kind of like a cute applicator. The only thing I get concerned about is with sanitation. There could be an oil in here that's kind of antimicrobial. So if that's the case, I haven't looked that close at it, but if that is the case, it would kind of just kill off the bacteria that would remain on that roller ball. But I feel like that's a pretty minute complaint about this product. I do like the finish of it. It is very lightweight, so that's one thing I was kind of worried about with trying it. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this going to be like putting olive oil under my eyes? And it's not. It's I do just like tap it in. I don't really rub it. I just kind of tap it with my ring finger, and I use it 360. So that basically means I just use it all around my eye. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 on top beneath my brow. So I do love this product so far. Granted, I've been using it for like 2 weeks now, but so far I'm happy. All right, you guys, and now I'm going to get into my night cream. So for my night cream, I am using none other than the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. So I was a little bit hesitant to try this because I've heard that it's really, really moisturizing, you guys. Like, people who are like mega dry are in love with this. And being kind of just like normal borderline dry in the winter, I was like, do I need this level of hydration? Like, is it even necessary? Is it going to be too much? Am I going to like be swimming in oil? And I'm actually really happy with it. So I've used a few of the Drunk Elephant products. Sometimes I will mix Bee Hydra in with my Juno, like more in the summertime if I feel like I need some more hydration without like a heavy cream. So I have used some of the Drunk Elephant products in conjunction with other elements of my routine. I also use the Debronzy, which on occasion, which is just kind of like a liquid bronzer that's silicone free. But I have been really happy with this moisturizer, you guys. No clogged pores. I thought it was interesting. They used plantains to kind of moisturize with this, as well as, she says, 6 rare African oils. So I'm assuming the marula oil that she uses, you can buy her marula oil just like straight up. I think it's just 100% marula oil. But I do think that it's a really good product. There's no silicone in here. Her ingredients are really clean. She has a good reputation as far as the integrity of her ingredients go. And this is definitely like a hit for me. I really love it. So I will continue to use this probably for years to come. Alright, you guys, and that's it for my nighttime skincare routine. I do, for a quick second, want to give a couple runner-up recommendations, if you will. These are products that I do really love, and they just don't really fit into my routine currently. So you never want to overload your skin with product, but these are some things that I do recommend to kind of try out. And the first one is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Mask. I actually use this before I shave my face. So if you're a girl, you probably won't use it for that reason. But if you are a guy watching this, I do definitely love to pop this on. I shave like once every 3 days on my face, and I pop this on for 5 minutes. They do specify it's a 5-minute facial. I put it on dry skin. I step in the shower to let the steam kind of invigorate my pores and open those up. Wash it off, put on my shaving cream, shave it, and then I move on. So this is a product that I am obsessed with. It is a physical exfoliator, which is my main draw to it. It's hydrating, but it also has that physical exfoliation, so it does kind of help prevent any ingrown hairs. And of course it's great, you know, just as an exfoliating mask. You don't have to be shaving to, you know, warrant its use. So another thing is the smell is absolutely intoxicating, you guys. It smells like cucumber, and I really like that you can kind of see in there. I love a product that you can just see those, whatever those are, or like seeds or like ground up something. I just think it's natural, it's cute, I'm all about it. So I love this mask. Another product that I'm really obsessed with, you guys, is by KORRES, and that is the same brand who made my face wash. So I am absolutely obsessed with their vitamin C serum, their Wild Rose vitamin C serum. And super fun fact that I found out about the KORRES Wild Rose, KORRES actually has like ownership essentially of this species of rose because they own the island that the wild rose is indigenous to. So I thought that was pretty freaking amazing. So you really can only get this ingredient with KORRES, you guys. It's not a GMO. They just happen to own that that island with the species on it. So that's pretty fierce. And it is 15% vitamin C. With this one, the only thing that's a little bit of a hassle is you have to shake it. So I always say if you ever try this out, make sure you like squeeze out the product from that vial, close it, and then like give her a good shake because you have to mix those parts. But the pro to that is that they're not using like a synthetic emulsifier to kind of keep it mixed. So sometimes with, you know, natural beauty, it takes a little more work, but I'm not complaining over shaking a bottle, guys. I am obsessed with it. It's great. Just super, super brightening, and it doesn't clog. Alright, you guys, and that is it. If you have any questions or comments, if you're using a moisturizer, you're like, Andrew, tell me if you think this is good or not. Look over this ingredient list and tell me if it's going to clog me up. I'm more than happy to do that. Drop the names of some moisturizers, drop questions or comments. I am here at your disposal. So let me know if you guys have questions, and stay tuned for next week's video.